Ready, set, go.
Let's do it, man.
Octavius Boozier. It's a pleasure to meet you, man.
You too, player?
Yeah, dude, it was like, this thing was destined to happen. I was just telling you that I saw your news story, right?
Yeah.
The Asheville Citizen Times ran a news story about you. Mm-hmm. And it came across my timeline. I don't know who shared it. I don't know where it came from, but I clicked on it. And
did you read it?
I read the whole entire article.
Did you watch the video?
I did. I did.
Cool, huh?
It was really cool. And I wrote your name down. I was like, I got to talk to this dude because the story intrigued me. Your life intrigued me.
Thank you, player.
And about a week later, you sent me a friend request.
See how the universe works?
That's how the universe works. I was like, I got to talk to this cat. So as soon as you sent me that friend request, I messaged you. And then you're like, call me. Right? And then we talked and then we made it happen.
Thanks.
So
within like a week.
I appreciate you being
2
here.
weeks.
What was that news story about, man?
Man, listen, man. Just about how the changes will come into your life, man. Like after getting shot, like any tragic situation, because that is a tragic situation, no matter how I want to look at it, though, I look at it as a stepping stone because it ain't nothing but a step to a stepper, But at the end of the day, it's just like searching for that same life that you try to have before. But then it's difficult because you not having the ability to like actually get up and like walk around and stuff and like pushing on your wheelchair, that shit get tiring sometimes, And like I try my best to be like as independent as I can. But
I noticed.
Yeah, man, I try my best. Fuck that. I don't want no help. You know? I don't want no help, man.
There's something that's like ingrained in us.
Yeah,
we just don't want to.
Not at all,
We just don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to ask for help. But my experience tells me that that's what this life is all about.
Facts.
Right? It's supporting each other, this human connection, interacting with each other.
That's good to the universe,
Be good to the universe, like the universe brought us together today. Mm-hmm. So you're in your wheelchair. What happened that day?
Man, that day, I got shot, like just minding my little business. And just, boom, shit just happened, like shit just happened.
Yeah. What were you doing?
I was just walking.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell I was probably going back. I don't know where I was going. I just know I was walking, And then I just heard the little shots. And then it came to the point where I realized I got shot. That shit hurt, player.
I believe it.
That shit hurt, That shit definitely hurt. But I know I got shot in my back, so I had to turn over on my stomach because I watched like the First 48 and all of that shit, like all the detective movies and all that shit. So I try to like learn something from it, especially the doctors, especially that one.
So you got shot, and how soon did you know that you had got hit? Like, how did you? What was that realization like?
That shit probably took like at least like 30 seconds for me to feel it though. I think at least like 30 seconds. I ain't even realized it, but then like I felt like I pissed on myself. You feel me? Like that's what it actually felt like. I just pissed on myself. And then when that feeling came, it was like just this sensation, man. Like I ain't never felt that shit before, player. I don't never want to feel that shit again, neither, cuz,
Yeah. Did you know that the bullet had exited through the front?
I ain't even know that.
Yeah.
I just know I had got hit in my back, man.
Yeah.
I ain't know that at all, But by the grace of God, man, I survived.
Absolutely.
And I'm here to tell the story, you feel me, to try to help somebody, you feel me? Because the only thing that the youth need is guidance. I mean, like, if they can get in contact with somebody that actually cares about them and understands them, you feel me? Man, it can change their life, man. The only thing they need is a little bit of support. That's the only thing I needed when I was growing up. That's why I made so many mistakes because I had to guide myself. I didn't really have nobody to guide me the right way. I had people that I was like, try to set me right here, like sit me down and talk to me. But at the end of the day, homie, you got to learn on your own. That's what this thing called evolving mean, growing. It's all about the growth and the development, the process. Trust the process.
Yeah.
But this season, I can't trust the process no more.
It's hard to because we get in our own way.
Yeah, man.
And no matter who could sit you down, who wants to talk to you about living the right way, we want to do it on our own.
Yeah, we got to learn. We got to learn on our own, man. That's the way of life,
Yeah.
Like if you tell a child not to touch this, they see it and they like it, even though it may be hot. They still gonna like, oh well, I want to find out what this is like, And it might cause you pain, and it might cause you like, But at the end of the day, you still learn on your own.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That's how I look at life. And that's what I want to teach my kids, man. You know, like, even though I'm in a wheelchair, you know, they say I won't be able to walk again. I don't care what they say. One day I'm going to walk again.
I saw your statement in the,
Fuck
in the
what
article.
they say. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck what they say. I don't care. I'm going to walk again. You feel me?
Yep.
Because I can't get used to it. I can still live life like this, you know, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's my own little insecurity. You feel me? Like, being in this wheelchair sometimes it made me feel like, damn, I'm different now. You know, people look at me different. Like, I'm handicapped. But I don't feel like that, though.
Yeah. Well, you are living life like this.
Yeah.
But you have a goal to walk again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And people don't look at you different because you seen what kind of reception you get just
Thanks, man.
by walking in here and these cats, right?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Jeremy French.
Oh, Jeremy.
Shout out to Making Whole for providing this recording space
man.
and just being so hospitable today.
Yeah.
Right?
They're pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool people.
But that's what life's about, man.
Everybody's
That's what I was
so
talking
nice.
about is those types of connections and those types of like, you know.
Everybody's so nice here. Why is everybody so nice for us?
Asheville, man.
I like Asheville.
Yeah.
I definitely like Asheville. Asheville is a place for opportunity, you know. A lot of people just think it's like just for the beers and stuff. Like, the beers is okay. You know, shout out to the local breweries, you know.
So when you're in the hospital, right, the doctors, what kind of like prognosis did they give you? Because you mentioned that they said you would never like walk again. Like, at what point in that process did they deliver that message, or did they share with you that?
Yo, listen, they did that. They did it so rudely. You feel me? They did it so rudely, man. Like, the doctor just walked in and like, hey, well, you ain't gonna be able to walk again. And they just left the fuck out. I'm like, well, fuck you too, you know?
Yeah. But it was very black and white. They didn't like
they just laid it out there like, here you go. Like, no sugarcoating it. You feel me? No sugarcoating, no, here you go. And when they said that, man, I was like, damn. You know, like, they said I wouldn't, oh, did my suit come off? Oh, I thought my suit came off. They said I wasn't gonna be able to like move my legs or anything, like literally like paralyzed from the waist down. And I had to have like a catheter, man. Yo, that shit hurt, player.
I've heard.
That shit hurt. Man, that hurt.
But you're moving your feet right in front of me.
Oh yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, man. It's all about faith, homie.
Yeah, like
you know?
18 months, a year and a half ago.
Yeah, man.
2 years
It's
ago.
gonna be a long process though.
Yeah.
You know? Like, but I'm here for it all. You know, I'm here for it all because at the end of the day, man, listen, I still wake up in the morning, you know, I still open up my eyes no matter if I can't walk or not. I'm still here, you know, like that's what I realized, man. And I appreciate like the universe giving me another chance at life, man.
You deserve it, man, because you got a good perspective on things.
Think
man.
so?
Yeah, hell yeah. You
Hey, I like
deserve
you,
that
man. You
shit,
pretty nice.
man.
You pretty nice.
You
too.
absolutely deserve it, dude. Because your perspective, man.
Yeah.
Like you have the courage to come out to the newspapers, to talk to me, to different people, to share this message in hopes of one of those kids hearing the story.
Yo, somebody gonna hit. You feel me? Like, somebody gonna hit. Like, at the end of the day, no matter if it's somebody younger than me or older than me, you know, like, somebody gonna hit, and it can inspire so many people, you know, like, just if they wake up and realize, you know, like, no matter how bad you think your situation is, homie, there's somebody out here that got it way worse than you know, like, it's some people, like, for me, for example, I'm in a wheelchair. You know what I do if I could like have the ability to walk again, you know?
When you have the ability.
Yeah,
to
when, you
right?
know?
You hear me?
Man, I hear you. I like that one. I like that one right there.
When you.
Yeah, I like that one.
What's the process been like after like getting out of the hospital, like the rehabilitation, the work that you've been putting in?
Man, that shit was difficult, man. It's still difficult every day, you know? This, like, a smile can, like, fool a lot of people, you know? Like, underneath a smile would be like a highly depressed person. Not saying that I'm depressed, you know, because... You know, but I'm just a human being, and a human being has emotions and feelings, you know, and sometimes it could feel like life could be overwhelming, but as long as you got that extra push, you know, the extra push, you can go get it, you know, go get it. Whatever it is you want to do, just go get it, you know. I don't care what you want to do, just go get it. Just make sure it's positive.
Who do you have in your life that's pushing you today?
Oh, man, my grandma, my family.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby right there. You hear me? That's my grandma. Shout out to my grandma, you know. Assalamu alaikum, grandma. How you doing? If you hear me out there, assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
And my family, man, definitely my family, man. And just, like, the people that's around me right now, you know. Like the good people, you know, Mike, Lloyd, Snoop, The Plug, Asia Cobbs, you know, the Art Trap House.
We're gonna talk about that stuff too before we leave.
Cool.
Share out your information.
That's cool with me, man. We can get jiggy.
What was life like before you got shot?
Man, honestly though, like life was actually good. I was in school, you know, like I came up here and changed my life for the better. Even though like you can take somebody out where they're from, but you can't take where they're from out of them, you know? And like that always will stand with me, you know, no matter where I'm at. You know, I changed, like I always be myself. You know? What
were you doing though? You're going to school.
I was going to school, taking care of my daughter, taking care of my family. You feel me? Cooking at Hotel Linago, which was really, really exciting. Like definitely exciting, you know, because I was like 24, I think 24, and like just having a whole kitchen to like basically myself, you know, and serving like really, really good people. It's kind of like really changed my life.
Were you always interested in cooking?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely love cooking. I had to find a passion. You feel me? I had to find something to put on paper, homie. You know, like a lot of people don't really understand. Like people like, oh well, you don't got to go to school to be a millionaire. You know, which you don't have to go to school to be a millionaire. You know, but at the end of the day, I just want something that's actually on paper, like that shows that I did it, that I can look back and like yeah, I did this right here, you know,
an accomplishment.
Yeah, man, and like I put it on the picture, my kids can look at it like, oh, that's my daddy, you know. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
How did you get into cooking?
Man, like I always like cooking because one, like growing up, I always liked to help people, you know. I always like to put smiles on people's faces. And then, like, I definitely liked cooking when I was younger. Like, my favorite thing was to cook was, like, eggs and cheese, you know? Yeah. I used to just, like, put the eggs in there first and then put the cheese in there, then stir it up, put it in there, and then put some more cheese on there and then some milk, you know? I just I just always wanted to be somebody that can help somebody, you know? Because the only thing I needed in life was help myself. Mm-hmm. Not realizing that I needed that help, you know? I needed, like, emotional help. I needed spiritual help, you know? I needed, like, just mental help, you know?
It sounds like that was like almost like your form of outlet, your form of expression.
Yeah, man, cooking. Right. You know, cooking is an art. You know, just like the sculptures here is an art. You know, cooking is definitely an art. And like I love plating up, but then like once the plate is like touched or like devoured, I'm like damn, my art is gone. You know?
But then you get feedback.
Right.
They talk about how much they love
this shit, Bombay. It's Bombay, you know, but still, like my art is gone, man. Like I took like probably like 5 minutes to plate your food up, you know, just to make sure it looks pretty.
How'd you land that job?
Oh man, my ex-girlfriend, she used to work there. Okay. She used to work there and then just plugged me in, you know.
Was that your first cooking gig?
Nah, actually, like I cooked for the Bull and Beggar. Like my first job up here was the Bull and Beggar through the Go Green Opportunities. Mm-hmm. It was a Green Opportunities.
What's that program like?
Man, that was definitely my life changer right there. You know, it kind of like put my foot in the door, and like it was like the actual stepping stone to my direction of the way of life that I wanted to go, and it opened up so many different doors for me. You know, like especially with the school, because like I came up here, I didn't have my GED or none of that. You know, and then like I came up here. And like I did like a little test and like I passed in like record-breaking time and we're like, well, it was 5 tests and it was supposed to take like 4.5 hours, but I did all of it and passed it in like 1.5 hours because I had to go to work, you know? And I was working at Juicy Lucy's. I was working at Juicy Lucy's at that time, and then from there they gave me a scholarship to do whatever I wanted to do. So I went for computer engineering, you know, but then it was like a lot on my plate, so I kind of like just said, fuck it, you know? It was like going through the stress of an adult. You know? Yeah. And I never like was an adult before, you know? Because I grew up too fast. Like way too fast, you know, like super, super fast. And then like now that I'm older, like I'm realizing like, damn, I'm finna be 30. You know that?
Are you?
I'm finna be 30 years old.
I couldn't tell, man. I couldn't tell.
You can't tell?
I was gonna say maybe 25.
I'm 26.
Are you?
26, man. And I'm finna be 30. Like, what am I gonna have in my life when I'm 30, man? Like, that's the thing that I start thinking about every day. Like, what the fuck am I gonna have when I'm 30? You know? Like, I don't care if I'm still in a wheelchair or not. Like, what the fuck am I gonna have? Like, what am I gonna do?
Let's talk about it.
Like,
what's on your radar? Man. You could do anything.
Man, I know, man.
You can do anything.
I know, man. But like, I want to cook so bad. I can still cook though, you know. But I don't really like cooking no more because of this wheelchair and like because like sanitation stuff and like I have to like put something right here and then I have to like roll my wheelchair and then do it
Wash.
again. Like, I don't know. Fuck that. That's too complicated. You know, it's like way too complicated. It's possible though. But like,
I could see you opening up your own kitchen,
hey,
man.
swaggerific. Hey, player
For real.
Pound that.
Make it so it's all accessible, right?
Hey, that would be dope though. That would be dope though. You hear that?
How do we do it?
I don't know.
What's the first step?
You tell me.
I don't know. I never opened a kitchen before.
Me
but
neither, man. Me neither. But that sounds like something we can possibly do.
Like a food truck or something like that, or
Chicken and wheels.
chicken and wheels. See, you already got a gimmick for it, dude.
Oh man, hey, that would be pretty cool though.
Yeah, you already got a gimmick for it, bro.
Hire people that's like in wheelchairs to like be servers and everything. You know, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We need to write that down.
We got evidence. We got video evidence, my friend.
Chicken and wheels, man. Listen, I might do a logo for that.
I'm gonna send you a clip of this audio like every single day until you do something about it.
Hey, I like that. That's a plan, man. That's a plan.
I'm gonna hold you accountable
That's
to that.
That's a plan. Like now I have to like make sure everything is like written down or some shit because like I never could like really focus. You feel me? Like growing up, but like now that I actually have to like sit my ass down is the correct terminology that I will use, you know? Like now that I actually have to sit down and like really be humble about the whole situation, about my life, you feel me? It gives me more time to realize who I am and like who I actually am, you know? Because a lot of people, like they'll wake up and ask themselves like, well, they don't ask themselves, but excuse me. That ginger ale that came out. Hold on. All right, now, but they soul searching, you feel me? And then like now that I have to wake up and see that I'm in a wheelchair, homie. I mean, it don't change anything. It just makes me want to do more in life, you know. Like it's more to do it, you know.
It changed your perspective.
Yeah, man. Everything. You know, like I know how it feels to be like depressed. You feel me? Because they had me on so many different medicines, and like one day. Because one of my closest friends, you feel me? His name is Jake Marquez. He died of a overdose, you know. Mm-hmm. And knowing like I had a friend that went through that, and then for them to like put me on all these different medicines, like no, like I had to do it at first though because I was like mentally I wasn't ready for the world, you know, like loud noises like just cars. Firecrackers, you know, like any loud noise, or like just certain like songs or whatever, you know, like certain music or whatever, like just like sends me into like a little like what is it called, a panic attack, you know, and then like now like people call it PTSD. Like I just rather not take medicine.
Yeah.
I rather not just take medicine.
So how have you been able to overcome that?
Smoking pot.
Have you? Yeah. How did you end up in Asheville? Like what brought you to Asheville? What was life like growing up?
Man, I grew up in Charlotte, homie. Grew up in Charlotte on the north side, you know, Dorada, Hen Valley, that area. I lived in West Boulevard too. Grittown. The schools I went to was Dorada, Alternative School, Turning Point, Academy, Coolwood, Eastway.
Bouncing around a lot.
Yeah. Eastway. What's another one that I went to? Oh, Randolph, Ransom. No, it's Ransom and JT Williams. But in high school, I went to Myers Park.
What brought you here to Asheville?
My ex-girlfriend. She had family up here. You know what I mean? And I wanted to change, you know. I wanted to change for the better because, like, in Charlotte, I was just going downhill, you know. Like, I wasn't satisfied with what I was actually doing because I was still doing the same thing that I was doing like 4 or 5 years ago, you know, just out in the streets, doing nothing but like wasting my time, wasting my days, but still learning though. My whole life been like a learning process. Each and every day, it's a learning process.
I think that's what life is though.
Yeah, man. But people don't realize that shit until it's too late.
Until it's too late.
And then they're dead and gone, you know.
How did you realize it? How did you realize you needed to make a change? How did you realize you needed to get out of there?
Man, because, everybody was dying on me, you know. I didn't want to be the next victim.
Yeah.
You know, I did not want to be the next victim. You know, like when Quell had died, you know, because a lot of my friends, a lot of my friends with the prison, most of my friends are in the ground, you know, like my real friends growing up, you know. And that shit really sucks. It's traumatizing, like, to know, like, most of your friends, like your real friends that you grew up with, you know, went to school with, played on the same football team, you know, played basketball together, tried to get the same girlfriends together, you know, it's like just dead and gone, you know, and then like you lose so many. Like in life, you just lose so many people to the same thing. It make you realize, man, like, yo, I don't want to be the next one, you know?
There's something inside of you, right? Something inside of you inspired you or made you aware that you wanted to get out of there. You wanted to do something different. You wanted to pursue
the pursuit of happiness, homie.
Happiness.
That's it. I'm still on my pursuit of happiness, you know? Like, this situation ain't really stopping me, you know?
It's not.
It's some people like, oh, damn, you know, I can't see how he makes it. I can't see how I make it sometimes neither, you hear me? Because your mental can either make you or break you, you know?
How do you keep a positive attitude, man?
Man, it's just the people. It's just the people, you know? The energy, the positive people, man. Being good to the universe. I talk to the universe a lot, you know? I just ask the universe, like, listen, I've been bad to you before, you know? Be nice now, you know? Like, we even, you know? Like, we're even. You saved me, you know? Like, we're even.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, man, it's plenty times I could have died out here, man. You know, it's like so many times, man. But it's not luck. It's just being blessed, you know. Like my higher power is saving me for something. You know, I don't know what it is yet, but I'm here for it all, player. Yeah. You know, I'm here for it all. And I just want to be a positive role model to somebody that's out there, you know. And it's not a color thing with me. I don't care if you black, white, purple, pink, green. You know, I don't care if you're a rainbow color. Like, listen, homie, that's all people need is just somebody to listen to and somebody to vent to them, you know? And I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm
here. Who were your role models when you were growing up?
Oh, man, my role models was the big homies that with the most money, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, those. Oh, I'm too loud.
No, you good.
I got excited.
No,
I got excited for a moment.
You got excited.
Man, my role models, man, was just like the big homies that's doing something, you know, no matter what they doing. Like, they got the nicest cars, like they got all of the women, all of the money. That was just materialistic things, but that's what little homies, you know, learn
that's
out
what they
here,
look up to.
You know?
But you want to become that role model for the next generation.
Yeah, but the different type though, you know, that's not out here like, oh, go beat this person up or whatever. Like, go protect your community, you know, protect yourself first, homie. You know, protect you. Like, protect your heart, your self-respect, your dignity. You know, be a man or be a woman, whatever you want to be. Like, just be you regardless. Just be you, homie.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the biggest things is that, like, growing up and doing the things that I did is that was always like playing some sort of character, right? Mm-hmm. Filling some role, not being my true and authentic self. But through your childhood experiences, through moving to Asheville to get away, through being shot, you've kind of like grown to become your true self. Right, and live your authentic life.
I agree.
Regardless of the circumstances that you've been dealt, right? Regardless of what happened to you, you're not gonna sit back and mope around like, why me? Why this bullshit?
Nah, I did that shit before though. Yeah. I was doing that shit in the hospital. You heard me, like just waking up like, oh fuck, like life is over. You know, like life is over. And like at that moment, I felt like I lost everything. But in a way, I definitely did, though. I lost everything, you know.
Through that process, when did your mindset shift to positivity?
Man, honestly, it really ain't shifting until this year, though. You know, to be like brutally honest, because man, listen, I was like deep down, like I was like, kind of like on a suicide mission, man. Like literally, like just doing stupid shit, like not realizing I'm lucky to be alive already, like drinking like overtime. It's okay to drink, like do what you do, but just don't abuse it. You feel me? And at that time, I was just abusing it, man. Like literally waking up to a bottle. Like plus I was in a nursing home, and like nursing home was like they didn't understand how I got it, but I still got it because I was always independent. I ain't never lived in a wheelchair before, and it's like definitely a big difference, because like I got stairs and people like, oh, you need help up the stairs. Like, nah, I rather like just scoot up the stairs and like just grab my wheelchair and just pull it up the stairs too, And then like some people like it kind of looks embarrassing to me. It gets like embarrassing, like because I don't want people to think I'm fucking handicapped or I need help,
Yeah.
Like,
at what point did you realize that drinking that much or whatever wasn't gonna lead to where the type of healing that you need?
Man, when I woke up in like the little rehab place,
yeah,
that was it right there. It's like it's okay to drink, just just cool it. You feel me? Like do what you do, but don't overdo it.
Yeah.
That's really it. But like my mental was like really messed up though. I felt like I ain't really have like no support out here. Like my grandma always been here, but listen, I was trying to be out here grown. You feel me? Trying to get it back on my own. Trying to be grown, but that was a failure. Yeah. And then plus like I just needed like love. Like I was out here searching for love and shit, but. Like I was searching for love, but through alcohol, like that was my love right there. Instead of like actually having that self-love. Because I had pity on myself at one point in time. Like I was just pitying myself, like moping,
How'd you find the self-love, man?
Man, through my grandma,
Yeah.
Through my grandma and through my family, like through supporters like you, through supporters like you, homie. What
kind of response did you get from the article in the newspaper?
Yo, it was like really, really, really pretty cool too, man. Like I had somebody from Chicago, like it reached to people in Chicago, like in Inglewood, and like this lady had hit me up, was like, well, I would love to like speak with you on like certain subjects, and like Chicago is rough, homie. Yeah. They ain't gonna listen to me up there. Chicago is rough, but they might though, But it was like pretty cool to know like it's reaching a lot of people, like over like 3,000 views on it, Like Sam told me, shout out to Sam DeGraff, and the photographer. I forgot her name, but shout out to you too. But it was like over 3,000 views on the internet, and not telling how many people have a paper. And if you have a paper, can I have one, please?
You never got one?
No, I got one, but I gave it away. Like I thought it was like I thought I had another paper, but I don't have another paper. So if you're listening, can you bring me a piece of paper? Just the front page, homie. Just the front page, okay? Yeah. I need another one.
What'd your homie say when they saw it?
Man, everybody like shout out to Kilo, Kendrick Justice. Kilo, he was like the first one to share it. Like I didn't even know it had dropped on the internet.
You didn't know when it was coming.
Nah, not at all. Like I'm just like in the crib, scrolling through Facebook, and then I see Kilo Fresh. Well, I see Kendrick Justice. It was like, oh, shout out to my little brother, and like it was like the newspaper article. I was like, oh shit, like how did you get it before like I even got it, But shout out to him, man, because like he showed me the link, on Facebook. I was like, oh man. Kilo Fresh, that's my dog, man. He came to see me in the hospital too, man. Okay. He all right with me. And my brother Scrap, man. They all right with me.
So you still going to like physical therapy regularly? What's that?
Yeah. I still go to Care Partners. They got me going every Friday because I'm still in school. Like, oh man, like, I've been doing like so much. I kind of like forgot about my schooling, but I got to get back on. Yeah. Got to get back on that, ASAP.
They got you doing like exercises and shit at home?
Yeah, like just like lifting my legs up and shit, Like I suppose I have like these little legs on this wheelchair right here, but I can't stand them.
Legs to hold your feet?
Yeah, I can't stand like I like my feet to touch the ground, It's just like a mental thing with me. Like I like to feel grounded, Like I don't want to feel like I'm definitely stuck in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
Like I like
you hopped right out of the van.
Easy player, easy does it, easy says it. You hear me?
Yeah. You hopped right out of that van, man. You weren't messing around with that.
Yeah, no, not at all, man, not at all. Like I got a lot of upper body strength, Like I got stronger. Of course, I was gonna get stronger up top, But like my legs are like super skinny, bro. Like I can't stand my legs, man. they like stay like this thin, you know, like I feel like if like I bend them like they'll break, you know, like literally, bro, like my body up top is like okay, you know, like I got a summer body ready, you know, but like my legs is like still in the winter, you know, I'm like fuck that.
So what they got you doing though at home? Just like lifting?
Yeah, like just lifting up my legs and like I got like my grandma got like a walker, so I was like just stand up.
Okay, so you can hold yourself up and kind of go slow.
Yeah, man, I can stand up and like walk, but I just can't walk without support, man. Yeah, which I can't stand. Like I know I can be able to walk, you know.
But think about it, bro. Think about it.
Facts.
Like, less than 2 years, right? And you're doing that stuff when they told you you'd be in that wheelchair forever.
Facts. Right? I just want shit to be faster, though. You know. Yeah. I just want it to come. Like now that I have like this mentality now, you know, like I just want it to come. But it's all about patience, you know. It's all about patience. Like once I'm able to like get up and walk, I think it'll be like a whole different ball game with me, you know. Like I can go like 100 times harder, you know. And like the only thing I want to do is like find my own peace. This is my pursuit of happiness, you know. Like doing this right here, like talking. I don't know who's listening, like. You know, but like at the end of the day, it's like boom, like you know,
the message is getting out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen to my story. You know, like let me help you the best way I can. You know.
What is happiness, man?
Man, happiness is not necessarily money. You know, happiness is just been stable. You know, that the stability is number one in life. You know, and I mean stability. As in your emotional stability, your mental stability, your spiritual stability, you know. I believe in religion. Sometimes I don't believe in religion because religion start wars. But at the end of the day, it's all about you, homie. It's whatever you believe in. You know, find your happiness, find yourself.
You there? You know? Are you there?
Yo, listen, I'm almost there though. Yeah. I'm almost there. I ain't gonna bluff. You know, like even my grandma, like she sees the change, like all this growth that I've been going through these past couple of months. Because I've been with my grandma since December. Yeah, because we spent New Year's together. Yeah, since December, you know, and like within these couple of months, like I grew so much, and like I tell my grandma, they say like, yo, you see the growth, you know, like some of my family in Charlotte, you know, like they don't really see the growth in me, like they still think I'm the same person, like they know I got shot and shit, but still think I'm the same Sean, you know, but I'm not though. Cause listen, I used to be a little badass. You hear me? I used to be a little badass little chap. You hear me? I was only learning, man. I needed to get my ass whooped more. That's what I needed. You feel me?
How do we teach the next generation?
How do we teach, man?
How do you teach them that don't work?
Man, Lord.
Where do you start?
These questions is ooh-wee.
Make you think about it.
Look, the way that you start though, man, is just sitting their ass down. You feel me? Just sit them down. That's it, man. Just sit them down and just hug them. You feel me? Hug them. Just hug them, man. That's all they need, man, is a hug, man. They need love, homie. They need love and guidance, you know?
You're a father.
Yeah, man.
You got a little girl?
Yeah, man. The beautiful, beautiful. Shout out to Callie. Baby, I love you. Miss you, you know?
How old is she?
She's 2.
Yeah. What's it like to being a father, man? How are you sharing that story? How do you hope to like?
Yo, listen. Even though the situation ain't really pretty, though, you feel me? Like this personal situations ain't really pretty. I try to be there when I can, though. You know, like I'm always one call away. I always one call away. Like she know where I stay. You feel me? Whenever I'm needed, you know. Whenever I'm needed, I'm always there for the baby. You feel me? Always there for my daughter. I don't care what I'm doing. You feel me? If she need to come here right now, you feel me? She can come here. You know? That's my baby, man. And like, man, having a daughter changed my life for real, man. Cause like, I looked at so many, like how I did so many females in my life, like the heartbreaking and the disrespect. And then my daughter come here, I'm like, oh shit. She finna go through the same shit I didn't put these females through. And I'll be damned if that's gonna happen though, you know? I'll be damned. That'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I was talking to myself.
No, you weren't. Man, I'm just thinking like what steps can we take, right? Like, cause you totally changed your life from this experience, from what you were as like a teenager, coming out here, going through that. I'm just thinking about like, what can you do? How can you influence this community, right? How can you share this story? What can you do? How can you inspire? How can you be that positive role model?
With food.
That
everybody likes food.
Food? Yeah.
Everybody likes food, man. Through food, you know. Something that can bring the community together. Something. There's plenty of things out here to do, you know. Plenty.
Yeah. So you talked about getting back in the kitchen, right? And I said, why don't you open up a spot? You know what I'm saying?
What we say earlier? What was it?
It's chicken and wheels.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah, was it chicken and wheels?
That's what you said.
Yeah, chicken and wheels. Hey, that's dope though.
Chicken and wheels.
Yeah. Oh, chicken and chairs. What was it?
Chicken and chairs would work too. Chicken and chairs.
I think it was chicken and wheels. I like chicken and wheels. You like chicken and wheels?
Yeah.
I like that.
But what if you did something like that, right?
Yo, that would be super dope though.
And then you could bring in some of the youth and teach them how to cook. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like you see what they're doing out here.
Facts.
Right? Where they're teaching people how to build stuff.
Facts. Oh man.
People who have been through addiction and people who have traveled down that road, and homeboy Jeremy brings them in here and teaches them how to build those desks and build that furniture.
Facts. Hey, that's a hell of an idea too, homie.
You know?
That's a hell of an idea. I like that idea.
Write that down?
Yeah, write that down. Noted.
Write that down. I'm just saying, like, there's so many things. Like, you talked about, like...
Oh, man. You're a smart man, player.
No, don't let me fool you, man. I'm just repeating what you told me.
Oh, you're a smart man.
All I'm doing is repeating what you told me.
Oh, man.
What would it look like if... what would it look like if you talked about... like taking the materialistic things out of it and pursuing like what your true dreams are and pursuing what's important to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what I'm getting at, like to these kids and yourself and your children, like what would that look like?
Man.
You know, like obviously cooking is something that you're passionate about. So how do you tie Chef Boozier into your story?
Oh, man. Yo, that's a good question. Nah, but cooking is definitely my passion, you know? And, like, I just need to mold it into one because cooking is my passion, but at the same time, I love music, too. And I love, like, helping people, like, you know, like being, like, a public speaker. Kind of like being a mentor to the youth, you know, being like a public speaker, like going to middle schools and schools and like just having like summits and stuff, like youth summits. I want to be somebody like that the youth can like come and run to, you know, a road to, you know, and like just be able to like look up to me, you know, for all of the right reasons, you know.
What
like,
I'm saying is you can do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it too, man. I think so. I got to think about it first, though, you know. I thought about it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Like, you could do that. You have a powerful message.
You think so?
Yeah, you do. You got a powerful message. You have a positive outlook on life. Take your circumstances out of it. Take the chair out of it. That don't matter, right? Just you, the person. You got a positive outlook on life. Yeah, you might have learned the hard way, right? You might have come to this point through struggle, through pain, through sorrow, right? Through difficulty. But where are you at right now? You know what I call it? I call it wisdom. So,
hey.
Right? So, like,
I like it.
It's possible, man. It's totally possible.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to do it, man. You know? I'm going to do it.
Now I got audio of you saying that you're going to do
it. Man, so now I got to do it. Now you heard me. I got to do it.
Yeah, you got to do it.
And it's on video, too.
And it's on video.
Me? Oh, man. Now I'm finna have to be reminded of it every day. You hear me?
What would it mean to your kids, right?
Man, that'd mean everything. You know, it'd mean everything to me.
What would it mean to your grandma?
Hey, look, she'll smile. She'll cuss my ass out, too. And smile, you know. I love my grandma. That's my baby.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, that's my baby. You hear me? Ooh, that's my baby right there. That is my baby. Shout out to my grandma.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, man. She is. Like, shit, don't let that fool you. Please don't let that fool you. Oh, man. And I love you, grandma. Can you hear me? I love you, grandma.
She's out there.
Yeah.
She on Facebook watching?
Nah, she ain't on Facebook. Listen, my grandma don't like the Facebook shit. She don't even like her phone, you know? Like, my grandma's the type of person, your mom was just send a horse and shit to her, you know? Like the old school shit, man. I have to fix her phone like every day. Every day. It's something wrong with the phone. Every day, you know? I just don't like it.
What's your goal? Like when do you plan to take that first step?
Yo,
I'm talking about physically taking that step out of that chair.
Oh man, only time will tell.
Yeah, but you got to have like
only time will tell.
I know it's something that you're working hard towards. I can tell that it's something that you're working hard towards.
Yeah, the hardest struggle a person will ever have is the battle within themselves. You know. The battle within themselves. But that's it.
You've come to the point in your life where you understand that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I have to keep reminding myself of that shit, you know?
Yeah.
I have to keep reminding myself. Like, I talk to myself. Do you talk to yourself?
Probably more often than I should.
Do you talk back to yourself?
You say, yeah.
Well, listen, I talk back to myself.
Talk.
Yeah, man.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Why would I not consult with the realest person on my team?
Yeah, it's true. That's true. I like talking to people, man. I sit here like this, like what we're doing right now. I sit and talk to somebody new that I never met before, at least once a week, sometimes twice a week.
That's right. That's cool.
Because I want to know how you see the world. Yeah. I want to know why you came to this point in your life where you view the world the way that you do. What influenced you, and how did you come to this point? Yeah, that's what keeps me grounded. That's what keeps me focused. Right. That's what keeps me going. Is having these conversations.
That's amazing. Gotta fix my stomach.
Yeah, you got it going on, man.
Yeah, that shit. It looks bad. My stomach looks bad, don't it?
You got some? No, you said that earlier, but I don't think it looks bad. Yeah, you have a scar.
Yes, it's a tattoo.
But you keep saying that it looks bad.
I'm gonna get a skull like right over it.
Are you? Yeah, why cover it up, man?
Nah,
that's your character.
Yo, it's ugly, man.
You say that.
It's ugly.
It's just a scar, bro.
Nah, I gotta look at it, you know. Like, but then like I look at it and like realize like, damn, all of that pain. Like that was like a lot of pain, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of pain. Like they had to like put like this little machine in me because my stomach was split open, like a medieval machine where like every night they have to come in and like tighten it up to like get my stomach closed back, you know? And then like, listen, every night after they tighten it up, it used to like pop, you know? And like that thing hurted so bad, like the worst kind of pain in the world, you know? Like every time they tighten up, they had to like it'll pop and like they have to keep tightening it, you know. And then like I had this because they took some skin from my leg and put it on my stomach, so I had like this patch that they had to like take off and then like keep putting back on like twice a week, man. Yeah. But my grandma was right there beside me. I was holding her hand like that hurt, man. Like to see your stomach like literally split open, it was disgusting.
And that was from the exit wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to cut you open.
Mm-hmm.
Are the bullets still inside you?
Yeah, I still got one bullet right here on my back, like it's like this close to my spine.
Can you feel it?
Yeah, hell yeah, I can feel it. Hell yeah, I can feel it. That shit hurt, man.
How long were you in the hospital for?
I was in the hospital for like 4 months, I think.
And after you got out of the hospital, you transitioned into like a rehab center?
Nah, I went back to you know, yeah, I did definitely go to a rehab. I went to Haywood Street Congregation, and they helped me a lot too, man. Shout out to Michael over there at Haywood Street. He helped me a lot too, you know. And then like everybody, like I didn't know how much support I actually had, you know. Like a lot of people like they'll just look at me and like nobody, they don't feel bad for me or whatever. Like people just see like this good person that's been through a lot of shit in his life, but he's still trying to be a good person. When in reality, he should be like mad at the fucking world, but he chooses not to, you know, because he sees life for what it is, and he learned from his karma, and he knows his mistakes that he made, you know, and he learned from them. That's why I think people like kind of like me, you know, because I just like try to fight through the pain, man. Yeah. Fight through the pain.
That's a big part of what life's about, man.
Yeah, man.
We don't get to choose the cards we're dealt.
Facts. Right?
But we do get to choose how we relate to them. We do get to choose how we react and respond.
I agree.
Though you've been through some shit, you've learned how to respond in a way that that gives back to the world, right?
Yeah.
That gives back to that universe that you cherish and that you love, that you talked about earlier.
Well, I just want to do the right thing. You feel me? Like Spike Lee said, do the right thing, player.
Do the right thing, player.
There you go. Let me find that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Only got a little slang to him. You heard me?
I'm Tampa, Florida, baby.
Are you from Florida? I thought you was from. What you say? Callaway.
Cullowhee. Tampa, Florida, son.
Tampa, Florida. Yeah. That's hot down there, ain't it?
It's brutal.
Oh man.
Brutal.
You want to go down there?
Maybe at the end of the summer, man.
They got some tacos down there.
They got tacos.
Is it good?
The best thing in Tampa, my hometown, is known for the Cuban food.
The Cuban food.
Yeah. Rice, beans.
Ooh.
You know.
That sounds good.
Some good pork. Yeah, that's where it's at.
No pork.
No pork?
No, no pork on my fork.
I got you.
I don't eat pork, man. That's bad for you, player.
I'll
that's bad for you. Everything?
Everything.
Oh, man. Yeah. So you eat a horse?
I might try. If I was traveling overseas into Asia or someplace
where you eat all that weird shit?
Where people eat, I would try. I'll try everything.
Everything? Yo, what if your stomach gonna be hurting, homie?
It happens.
What if you get sick and then you can't eat nothing else?
What if I like it?
Oh.
You know?
Oh.
You don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Might as well just take the risk.
Yeah.
Might as well just take the risk.
Man, I've done so many crazy things. Like you were talking about, I've done so many crazy things in the past. So many messed up situations, poor decisions.
Yeah.
I'm going to experience the world.
But you still here. I'm
still here.
That's all that matters.
Talking to cool motherfuckers like that.
Hey, swaggerific. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we ain't here juggling.
For real.
For real. You pretty cool though, homie. What made you actually want to start doing this though, man?
Kind of like what you were talking about. Like, I was a person who used drugs, right? Mm-hmm. I was an alcoholic. And I changed my life, right? I came back, started going back to school. Mm-hmm. Haven't used drugs or alcohol in almost 5 years now. I started going back to school, but I didn't like it. I didn't like what they were teaching me in the classroom. I felt out of place, right? And so I started thinking about what my childhood dreams were. Like when I was a little kid, if money didn't matter, right? You take money out of the equation and money doesn't matter. That little kid, what would he do? What would that kid do if he could do anything he wanted to?
Facts.
There's radio. I used to love listening to the radio, like talk radio, sports radio, Howard Stern, guys like that, like just people bullshitting on the radio. I used to love that shit when I was a kid. Love that shit.
And now you're doing it.
So I said, all right.
I'm proud of you.
I'm going to start a show. We started a show. People started listening, and here we are today, man.
All right, that's pretty amazing, man.
And that's what I'm talking about, like you're saying, like with like finding what it is that you're passionate about. Mm-hmm. You know, we get so distracted by the materialistic world, right? And what society tells us we should and shouldn't do.
I agree.
Right?
Player.
Hey, you got a wife, you got a kid, you got to go get a job that you fucking hate, but you got to get a job because you got the rent's due and you got to keep the lights on. You got to do all this shit.
Got to make it happen.
You got to make it happen. But does that make you happy? Does that lead to that pure happiness that you're talking about? Typically not, right? It's a difficult situation.
Yeah.
Right? You're over there working at some place that you don't like.
Can't stand the motherfucker.
Your boss is an asshole.
Can't stand the motherfucker neither.
Breathing down your neck
every day.
Every day, right? That don't lead to happiness, right? So what am I passionate about? I'm passionate about sitting down and having a conversation with people that I love and care about, right? And sharing that shit with the world and letting everybody hear it.
Facts.
Yeah.
You ever been to California?
I have been to California, man.
You eat some tacos out there?
I don't recall. I don't think so. I was fucked up. I was still getting high back then, man.
Oh, man.
I don't remember.
I'll plead the fifth.
Matter of fact, we went to fly to California, right? Mm-hmm. And the plane landed in Phoenix, Arizona. And it was delayed. So we missed the flight that was supposed to take us to San Francisco. Mm-hmm. My girlfriend was a fucking mess. She was crying, just like throwing a temper tantrum. I was like, let's just chill in Phoenix and we'll get a flight tomorrow. Mm-hmm. This was like in 2010 or something, 2011. I was like, nah, let's just chill here. It's cool. We're in Phoenix and never been to Arizona before. Let's just check it out. Let's see what's going on. She wasn't having it, bro. She was calling her mom. She was throwing a temper tantrum,
She was
crying.
ready. She was ready to go,
She
player.
was ready to go. So I said, fuck it. I got a rental car.
You drove
And
her
I
there?
drove us from Phoenix to San Francisco. It was like 12 more hours drive. But then I got to go through the desert, go into Los Angeles, and then drive up. It was a pretty dope little trip.
Sounds like a date, homie.
Yeah, it's a pretty dope little trip, man. So listen, man, how can people get in touch with you? Like, if people want to, like, maybe have you come out and talk to some kids, if people hear your story and want to know more, if people want to get involved. Actually, hold on. Let me hit the brakes real quick. Y'all are working on something. Y'all got the art project going on?
Yeah, man.
You want to share that real quick?
Man, the Art Trap House Graffiti in New York.
What is the Art Trap House?
The Art Trap House is basically, man, a community thing, man. It's where, like, we bring out artists and we bring out musicians. We bring out the best of the creativity in people, you know, and that actually has the true passion to be an artist and that has the true passion to, like, paint a perfect picture, you know. Just for them to be themselves, you know, like, show the world what they're capable of. You know, show the world their creativity, because the world is a creative place.
Y'all got a big event coming up in New York.
Yeah, man. It's definitely at the Overspray in Staten Island. It goes on from August the 2nd to August the 3rd.
You going up there for it?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Hell yeah.
Why wouldn't I? Listen, I ain't never been to Staten Island, though. You know, I just want to go up there for the tacos. I love tacos.
Man, you've been asking me about tacos. Yeah.
Listen, I love me some tacos.
So they got a website or a Facebook or something?
Yes, man. It's www.thearttraphouse.com. That's spelled TheArtTrapHous.com.
Thearttraphouse.com.
Yeah.
You can get involved, come out, check out the
man,
work.
definitely come out, man. If y'all listen, if you are in Staten Island or plan on going to Staten Island, August the 2nd and August the 3rd, man, please come out there. It's 10 tickets. I mean, damn, it's $10 to get in, maybe. I don't know for sure, but we'll definitely find out.
It's on the website.
Yes.
What about here in Asheville? Do you work with somebody?
Man, the plug ABL. Shout out to the big homie Snoop, man. Big homie Snoop, what's happening with you? And shout out to Slater Mike too. I met that lady yesterday.
What's going on at the plug?
Today, man.
No, what do they do over there?
Hey, man, it's where the urban music scene. You know, that is where people that are hip hop artists, not just hip hop artists. You know, it's catered to the hip hop community. You know, but artists of any type of genre want to come out there and, like, practice on that stage performance. You know, just have a good time, man. It's definitely something for the community. You know. Something that we can give back to the community for, you know? And we don't really have that in Asheville, like black clubs and stuff that actually cater to the black community. No offense to you, you feel me? But we don't really have like that black power vibe in Asheville no more. And with the plug, AVL, and the Art Trap House, we can kind of like bring that unity back, you know, slowly but surely.
Hell yeah.
Slowly but surely.
How can people get in touch with you?
Oh, man, just hit me up on my Facebook, you know. I got Instagram, but I don't really, like, use Instagram and all of that, you know. But you can definitely just hit me on my Facebook, like, hey, Your Official Chef. That's my username, is Your Official Chef, because I'm still your chef regardless. I'm still your chef, your favorite chef, and your only chef. Thank you.
You're gonna get back in the kitchen.
Yeah, man. You know it, man. You know it. You can hear it in my voice, huh?
Chicken and wheels, baby.
Yeah, man, chicken and wheels. Shout out to Gambino too, man. I got the logos on the back of my wheelchair.
I saw that over the weekend.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I saw that over the
weekend.
That's cool. That's dope. Listen,
That's
Octavius,
cool.
man, it's been a pleasure meeting you, dog. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming over. Your story's an inspiration. You're a bad motherfucker. So.
Oh, Swaggerific. Hey, man, can I get a shout out?
Yeah, go ahead. Make it happen.
Oh, make it happen. Hey, look, shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to everybody that's out there that's actually trying to find themselves, homie. You know, shout out to everybody that's in the struggle, man, that's going through their own little pain, man. Listen, man, it's going to be okay, homie. Just keep your head up, you feel me? Keep your head up and get your bread up, you feel me? Shout out to Kilo Fresh. Shout out to Thatched Out Beats, man. Definitely the plug AVL, man. Liz Reed. Shout out to my grandma, my sister, you know, Karan, Shabazz, you know, the whole Shabazz family. You feel me? We're going to get it. But, hey, thank y'all for tuning in. And shout out to you too, homie.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
You're a good man.
Like I said, man.
You're a good man. Peace.
Later, y'all.